Welcome to My Jam TV on Radio, where music videos meet the heart of the artist with your host, Joanna Pearl.
Hey, what's going on? This is Joanna Pearl, and you're listening to My Jam TV on Radio. We have a really awesome guest today. Miss Emma Klein is a Nashville recording artist all the way from Alabama. Emma, are you with us? Miss Emma, do we have Emma on the line? Well, while we're waiting for Emma to get on the line, thank you guys for coming in and listening to Enter Talk Radio and My Jam TV on Radio. If you don't know what My Jam TV on Radio is, or My Jam TV is a new kind of music video site broadcast on many channels like Roku, and Apple iTV is going to be coming up as well. And it actually is for the independent artists and pushing all of them forward. I think we have Emma now. Possibly. Emma.
Hello.
There you are. Hello, Emma. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Do you have your computer on or something, or?
I don't know what was happening before.
Oh, no worries, not at all. Well, welcome to My Jam TV on Radio. We are so glad to have you. I've heard so many great things about you.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to do this.
Yeah. So we like to do a little icebreaker question first. So I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 75.
Okay. 30.
Okay, number 30 is, all right. So the question is, what is your hobby? And don't say singing and songwriting.
Well, this is my least favorite question because whenever people ask this, I never know what to say if I can't say singing.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fair enough. I understand. I'm a singer too, and that's what I like to do.
I mean, I really like to go on walks. And then I love hanging out with my cat. I know that's the lamest answer anyone said, but if I can't say singing or writing songs, then I have to say hanging out with my cat.
You know that, but I'm sure. What is your cat's name?
Well, her name is Orlando, but I call her Kiki because that's complicated.
Is it like the Florida Keys or something, or I don't know?
No, it's just it was Kitty, and then it just became Kiki because that was a lot to say. So.
Yeah. No, actually, I had a cat. I could never find a name for it, and I ended up just calling it Kitty for the rest of its life. So poor thing. So, I want to thank you again for being on the show. It's an honor to be your very first interview, is what I've heard. This is the very first one, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to ask you, what inspired you to be a singer-songwriter?
I think it was a lot of different things. I remember when I wrote my first song, it was just because I ran out of songs that I knew that I was trying to learn to play on guitar, and then I just started writing my own songs.
No, I did that.
I went through a phase where I was really obsessed with Taylor Swift, like most girls were. And I was 10 when her first CD came out. And so she really inspired me. And that's how, her structure of songs is kind of how I figured out how to structure my songs. And as, I don't know, stereotypical as it is to say Taylor Swift was my favorite, in my inspiration, she really was.
But you know what? But she is a great one to follow. I mean, she has so many accolades. But how old were you when that, you kind of were inspired by her?
I was 10 when I started playing guitar. So that was kind of when I started learning all her songs and started writing my own when I was 10 or 11.
What was the first song? that you did of Taylor's?
I know what it is, but I mean, it's nowhere to be found. I had this little app on my iPod that I would record songs on, and it would like auto-tune them, and I thought that was really cool, so I started writing my own songs, and then I would auto-tune them on this app, but they're nowhere to be found anymore.
Well, there it is, but I think it's interesting with technology, having all these apps and cool things that we can kind of play on and get creative with. It inspires me as a songwriter. Does that inspire you?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Definitely, yeah. Well, so I heard that your grandfather bought you your first guitar.
He did.
What's Grandpa's name?
Well, I call him Buelo because my grandparents met in Spain, and that's Spanish for Grandpa, so that's just what I call him. But his real name is Dennis.
Dennis, okay. My grandmother was an inspiration musically to me. She bought me my first karaoke machine Christmas time, and you could not shut me up. So I totally get it. But it's funny. Grandparents can just do that, and then they leave you with your parents and stuff, and they just, your problem now, right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, props to Grandpa for starting that up, and lessons as well, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what is this whole... So your grandparents do they still live in Spain, or is that just a place to vacation?
My grandma lived in Spain for 20 years. She's from America, but she moved there to teach at a school in Madrid. And my grandpa, or he's my step-grandpa, but he's from England, and then he was in Spain working, so that's how they met. But I just visited Spain, and my mom actually lived there too, and we all visited her and her old friends, and I got to tour in Spain at a bunch of different places.
That is amazing to do. And you are, how old are you?
17.
Wow. Okay, so you're touring Spain just this last year, or?
Yeah, it was in March.
That's really cool. So what are some of the places that you went to?
Well, I went to a few clubs in Madrid.
I'm sorry.
And then I went...
I have to say, you performed at clubs, or you actually went to clubs?
We performed at clubs.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm like, wait a second, because U.S., you have to be like 21. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going. So where did you go?
And then we went to a few different, cities, and we went up into the mountains of Spain, and it was snowing, and then you'd go down the mountain, and it was really hot and warm, so we would be in all these different climates. And I sang at a ski resort one day, and then just a normal restaurant the next day. So I got to experience a lot of different stuff.
That's really cool. I'm jealous. I haven't toured Spain yet. I want to. European tour. I think we should go on a European tour.
Yeah.
So how are the audiences different from here in U.S.?
Well, I would say in Spain, they seem to like my music more than people do when I'm singing at a place here in the U.S., and I don't know why. Maybe that was just that just happened to happen.
Right.
But I don't know, they just seemed more enthusiastic about my music for some reason, even though they couldn't even understand what I was singing about, probably.
Yeah, well,
but that was really fun.
But it's mainly on guitar, right? So you have that whole acoustic vibe. So that's really awesome. And so were your grandparents there with you, or?
Yeah, they were, and so was my mom.
Very cool. So the family gig kind of thing.
Yeah, and I had a guy named Jeff Espinoza who was friends with one of my mom's old friends when she lived in Spain, who kind of set us up with that guy, who's a more well-known musician in Spain, and he played guitar and backed me up when I sang at my shows, and he got me a lot of those shows that I probably wouldn't have been able to get on my own.
Oh, what is his name?
Jeff Espinoza.
Jeff
And
Espinoza.
he has a band
Gotcha.
called Red House.
Red House. Well, I think that's what it takes, is to have that bridge of artists that have come before us to help those independent artists. And that's kind of what My Jam TV radio is all about, and My Jam TV, kind of bridging that gap and bringing the talent forward and helping everyone move forward. So we are so excited to have you. I have heard some of your stuff, and in segment 3, we're going to be playing, what are we playing? What is the name of this song? 6 Feet Under? Is that what it is called?
6 Feet in the Dirt.
6 Feet in the Dirt, exactly. I saw the video. So I think we are about to go to commercial. We have 4 segments we're going to keep you on for, Emma. And I hope you can handle that as your first interview.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we are My Jam TV on radio. This is powered by Enter Talk Radio. And we are, if you are listening online, entertalkradio.com/MyJamTV Radio. And you can also download the app at Enter Talk Radio. Enter Talk is the first word, radio is the second word. And you can find that on Google Play and also iTunes Store. So if you want to listen on demand anywhere, we have a bunch of shows on there as well. So we are Emma. We'll be right back.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to record on a Grammy award-winning album? Have you ever wondered what it's like to play in front of a stadium crowd? Have you ever wondered what it's like to be on a world tour? I'm Jackie Bertoni, and I've played with the who's who in the music industry, and I've toured the world. Come join my world, Behind the Velvet Rope, and get into the groove on Jackie's Groove. Live 2 p.m. Mondays and available 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on Intertalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page, mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
I have some good news for a change. With the stressful times upon us, having a regular glass of wine has proved in many studies to reduce stress. Want some more stress-relieving tips? VinVillage.com is an exciting new social organization connecting wine lovers around the country with an exclusive local and online wine lifestyle experience. Vin Village members can meet others online and in person, attend wine dinners and tastings, participate in forums, blogs, and wikis, purchase limited and exclusive wines, even create your own wine. You heard me. Create your own wine. And best yet, membership is free. So reduce some of the stress and have some fun. Join now and connect with thousands of other like-minded wine lovers. To learn more, go to vinvillage.com. That's www.vinvillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect.
Welcome to My Jam TV on Radio, where music videos meet the heart of the artist with your host, Joanna Pearl.
Hey, welcome back with My Jam TV on Radio. I'm your host, Joanna Pearl, and today in studio we have Emma Klein. Emma, are you there with us still?
I am.
All right. So lots of exciting stuff is happening for you at only 16, 17 years old.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, I have questions for myself and also for our listeners, I'm sure. What goes into doing a Spain tour of that caliber? I mean, what kind of challenges do you face?
Well, just being in Spain was scary at first because I've gone to another country before. Like, I went to England when I was around 12, but going to a country where they don't speak the same language as you was really scary because I would be, like, I remember one time I walked into a club I was going to be singing at, and the guy that owned the club started talking to me in Spanish, and I even was like, no hablo español, and he didn't understand.
Muy poquito.
Yeah, so that was really scary, and just having, like, people try to come up and talk to you in Spanish and then just, like, have no idea what they were saying was
I get
scary.
that, yeah. You're like, I didn't get Rosetta Stone a year ago, so I don't know what's happening right now. Shout out to Rosetta Stone. So that's really cool. So how did you guys do practicing, for your gig and everything?
Well, when I got there, we were there for 3 weeks, so my first show wasn't for a few days after I got there, so we got to practice with the guy that was going to be playing guitar with me. But I never really knew exactly what I was going to be getting into. I would just kind of show up and then just perform and not even know, like, what the stage was going to be like or anything.
And that's part of the thrill, right? And you get your blood pumping, and that's all the excitement about being an artist and, feeding off of that energy when you perform. And so when you performed, how was the, I know that you touched on how they reacted, that they were getting into the music, even though they didn't know maybe the words, that says a lot of stuff about music, how it transcends language barriers, and it's just a mood thing. So is there any music that you listen to that you might not know the lyrics to, but you kind of love or like?
There is this one artist, and I always say his name wrong, but okay. I think it's Bon Iver, but everyone I know pronounces it differently. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about.
I actually haven't heard of him, but what is the song?
I don't even... Oh, he has a song, Skinny Love, and that one's popular, and then a lot of people cover that one. But I can never really understand what he's saying, but his music always just, like, makes me feel something.
Yeah, no, I think I know what Skinny Love. I know that song, yeah. For sure. I think it's, it's the melody, it's the way you play, it's all that goes into that art, of performing and whatnot. That's what people gravitate towards. So kudos to you for doing it so young and being so brave, girl, because especially as a woman in this industry, I love that. I love that so much. So congratulations on all that you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So what are some of your aspirations in this industry that, we love, music, but what are some things that maybe you want to achieve?
Well, I used to say growing up that I wanted to be, like, super famous, like Taylor Swift. But now I just want to be able to, like, make enough money from my music, from, like, touring or whatever, that I can, like, travel the world and share my music and stuff like that, and just be able to support myself off of my music. So that's really all I want. And I just want to do it forever.
I feel that. It's like, can you only imagine yourself on the stage, right, performing? That's where your heart is. I can feel that. So, bucket list wise, what kind of other countries do you want to go to?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to go everywhere, just to say I've been everywhere.
Right?
I honestly don't know. I can't pick a country off the top of my head. I went to England, like I said before, and I would like to go back, and maybe
Definitely.
France. And my last name is Klein, and I'm very German, so I'd love to go to Germany, because I love German food, too.
Hey, if that's half of the battle is getting there to have the original food, because you can't beat that. And that, I feel like the whole culture of when you go and experience something new in those places feeds into your inspiration and your music. And especially since you're German, I'm sure they love music, and a huge impact I'm sure that it would have on you to connect with that. So I hope that you can do that. You were saying that your family went on the tour with you. Let's give a shout out to those family members. Who are they? Who went with you?
Well, my grandma, who I call Buella, and then my grandpa, Buello, and my mom, and yeah, that was it.
Awesome. So I have a little dog. His name is Hero the Palm. He has his own Instagram, and I'm actually training him so that when we go on tour, that I can take him with me. So hopefully everybody will see him. But that's kind of my little thing to do, is take my little dog with me when I do music. Is there something that you like to take along with you other than your family?
I would love to take my cat if I could.
Maybe.
She probably wouldn't like that. I don't know. I just always like to have my guitar. Like, I really don't like performing without my guitar. It's kind of like my little safety blanket.
Yeah, no, I get that, yeah.
So I would say that's what I always have to have.
Very cool. Is there any, I'm going to kind of bounce around a little bit here. Is there any challenges that you faced as an artist that you feel have maybe fueled your fire to push forward, or, how that can be, people look at this and they're like, oh, that's just a dream, you need to get a brick and mortar job kind of thing. And like you're saying, to provide for yourself with music, has there any good or bad challenges that kind of have gone into this?
Well, right now I'm kind of going through like a frustrating period because, going to Spain was great and I think I really needed that, because seeing people be really enthusiastic about my music for once in a while was really great. But I sing at a lot of coffee shops and like outdoor malls and stuff like that, where people aren't there to hear my music. And sometimes, like, I'll be singing my heart out, and people can't even turn to, like, look at me.
No, I get that, yeah.
Doing that for so many years definitely, like, took a toll on my self-esteem. And, sometimes, like, my friends would be so busy they couldn't even come to my shows, and that would hurt my feelings and stuff like that. So I kind of have been just going through feeling frustrated about that kind of stuff, and I've been experiencing songwriter block lately, and I used to write like a song a week, so that's been really hard.
Sometimes because I songwrite as well, and I do that. I'll get into a zone and I'm like, I don't want to touch this song, or I don't want to write. And what's kind of cool, and I don't know if it works for you, but just writing a silly song, just an off the wall, unicorns and rainbows, and sometimes it's just what you need to get over that hump, and all of a sudden it just starts flowing again. But I want to encourage you to continue on your journey and be strong in your pursuits. It doesn't matter if there's only one person or no people in front of you. You know what? Have somebody YouTube it and put it on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you have a YouTube channel, correct?
Yeah.
And let's get the URL of that YouTube.
Okay. Let me just look it up really, really fast to make sure I get it correct.
No worries. I get that. I understand. But, I did see while you're looking that up, I'll tell everyone that I did watch your video the music that we're going to play in the next segment. I really enjoyed the whole thing. It was really mature, and I'm excited for everyone else to hear it.
Thank you.
6 feet in the dirt. Where did that idea even come from?
Well, that song I honestly just kind of made up. I started strumming these guitar chords, and the words just kind of came to me. And I wrote that song a year and a half ago, and I was only 15 when I wrote it, so I honestly didn't have a lot of life experience to write songs about, so I kind of just used to make songs up, and that was one of them that I just made up.
Wow, that's a great one to just make up. I wish I could just make up songs like that. Sometimes it takes grueling hours with co-writers. No, I'm just kidding. So do you have your guitar in front of you right now?
I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, darn. I was going to roll the dice and see if we could get something live, but it's all right. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine. So we are rolling down the second segment of My Jam TV on radio. Emma, we are just 30 seconds away from taking a break kind of thing, but is there something you want to shout out to somebody? Any of your fans?
Shout out to all my friends that are listening, and I know my boyfriend's listening, so shout out to him.
What's boyfriend's name?
His name is Jesse.
Jesse. All right. Well, like I said, when we come back in segment 3, we're going to talk about your song, and we're going to play it. Is this the first time it's going to be played on air?
I think so, yes.
Well, we're going to say it is. So on My Jam TV on radio, exclusively live, Emma Klein. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this. Enter Talk Radio, the leader in entertainment talk. I'm Joanna Pearl. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to record on a Grammy award-winning album? Have you ever wondered what it's like to play in front of a stadium crowd? Have you ever wondered what it's like to be on a world tour? I'm Jackie Bertoni, and I've played with the who's who in the music industry, and I've toured the world. Come join my world, behind the velvet rope, and get into the groove on Jackie's Groove. Live 2 p.m. Mondays and available 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com.
I have some good news for a change. With the stressful times upon us, having a regular glass of wine has proved in many studies to reduce stress. Want some more stress-relieving tips? VinVillage.com is an exciting new social organization connecting wine lovers around the country with an exclusive local and online wine lifestyle experience. Vin Village members can meet others online and in person, attend wine dinners and tastings, participate in forums, blogs, and wikis, purchase limited and exclusive wines, even create your own wine. You heard me. Create your own wine. And best yet, membership is free. So reduce some of the stress and have some fun. Join now and connect with thousands of other like-minded wine lovers. To learn more, go to vinvillage.com. That's www.vinvillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on Intertalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.
Welcome to My Jam TV on Radio, where music videos meet the heart of the artist with your host, Joanna Pearl.
Hey, thanks for coming back. Welcome back. My Jam TV on Radio, powered by EnterTalkRadio.com. So, Emma, we are so excited to hear 6 Feet in the Dirt exclusively for the first time on My Jam TV radio. Are you ready for this?
I can't wait.
So, your video, just touch on the song really quick on YouTube. And actually, I found your YouTube, and it's Emma's Music. So, youtube.com/Emma's, EMZA Music, MUSIC, and your video is on there for this song. Where did you guys shoot this video?
We shot it in Nashville, and I think it was called Percy Warner Park, which is just a park in Nashville, and we found a really pretty spot in the trees, and we shot the video.
I love it. Keeping it natural. So here we go. 6 Feet in the Dirt. Sam, can you play that song for me?
I bang my head against the wall. I pace back and forth, but I just can't figure out you don't love me anymore. I went over in my mind 1,000 times your brown eyes into mine, but I never once thought to myself this love would run out. But I'll keep on loving you until my last day. No, you can't get rid of me till my heart don't beat. I said forever, and I keep my word till I'm 6 feet in the dirt. The letters over again, sugar-coated promises, blindsided by the fact you were just messing with my head. But I'll keep on loving you until my last day. No, you can't get rid of me till my heart don't beat. I said forever, and I keep my word till I'm 6 feet in the dark. 6 feet in the dark. Forever 6 feet in the dark. Forever, ever 6 feet in the dark. 6 feet in the dark. Ever 6 feet in the dark.
All right. Miss Emma Klein in the house. Awesome song. I can see Taylor. I can feel Taylor in that song. That's very cool. So you recorded this song. Where did you record this song?
I recorded it at a guy's house in Nashville. That
Awesome.
sounds
So-
creepy, actually.
No, it kind of does, but I get it. You know, all these home studios, I understand. But so that actually makes you a Nashville recording artist. That's
Yeah, I guess
pretty
it
exciting.
does.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. You know, I recorded in Nashville as well when I was 17. It was in a booth in a mall. So, girl, we are Nashville recording artists. I don't care what anybody says. So you got an honorable mention for this song out of 8,500 people, International Songwriter Competition. How did you get it involved in that whole thing?
Well, my mom is always helping me find different contests and stuff like that to enter my songs in. So she helped me find that one just online. So
Very
that
cool.
was cool.
Yeah, that's a huge honor. And doing things like that, I feel like just motivates you even more and validates, all those times that you've just sing maybe in front of nobody, maybe, it's all this whole building. But doing those kinds of things is definitely a cool feeling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long ago was that?
I think it was about 6 months ago.
Wow, so recent.
Yeah.
Cool. So any cool stuff come off of that? Anybody contact you or any kind of comments that you receive back on your music?
Not anything in particular, but like you said, it definitely validated everything for me.
Yeah. Did it make you want to get back in the studio and record something new?
Yeah. And I have a lot of stuff that I've recorded in the past before in the studio that you can find on my SoundCloud and stuff like that.
Awesome. What's your link for your SoundCloud?
Well, it's kind of a weird link at soundcloud.com/Emma/Klein/10. But if you just look up Emma Klein on SoundCloud, I should come up.
Klein, correct? For Klein.
Yeah.
So soundcloud.com/Emma, EMMA/Klein, KLEIN/10, correct?
Yeah, I think there are the little dashes, not the forward slash in between.
Gotcha. That makes
Sorry.
sense. Those are spaces. No worries. So dash. We'll make sure to help plug that. So you've traveled internationally. You're an international performer. You are a Nashville recording artist. You have had honorable mentions for original songs. What is next for Emma?
Right now, I'm just trying to build a fan base around my city because before I was spending a lot of time in Nashville where everyone has the same dream, and so it's a lot harder to stand out. So I'm just kind of trying to stay around my own hometown and get fans where I live before I only live 2 hours from Nashville, so I still go there a lot. But
Very cool.
I'm just singing at different restaurants and stuff around where I live.
It's all part of it. And so to build your fan base, you have your social medias or Facebook page or Twitter?
Yeah, I have Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And then when I have shows, I like to pass out my cards and stuff like that to everyone.
I think that's an important tool is, we have artists that are listening, and we also have, just people wanting to learn about Emma. But I think that's one important tool that a lot of singer-songwriters do not do is get business cards made. And so kudos to you for that. I'm always pushing those things. Business cards are still relevant, people. So your Facebook link is, what's the name of the page?
It's Emma Klein Music.
Emma Klein Music. Okay. And what is your Twitter?
It's at mcatklein. So EMCATKLEIN.
There's your kitty.
Well, my middle name is actually Catherine, so that's what I actually use that for.
Emma Catherine Klein. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So we got Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud. Do you have Instagram?
I have an Instagram, too, and that's the same as Twitter, at mcatklein.
mcatklein. All right. And I think that's... Do you have a Snapchat? I mean, you have to have a Snapchat.
I do have a Snapchat, but I think the stuff I post is too weird for, fans. They would probably unfollow me. So someday I'll make, a special Snapchat.
Okay.
And the front camera on my phone is broken, so I can't even Snapchat anymore.
I see. See, you got to tell the momager, okay? You have to tell her that social media is super important. And you know what, Emma? It's okay if you think people are going to think you're weird, because that is the coolest. That is the coolest thing. As you were saying in Nashville, how everybody wants to do the same kind of thing. That is what makes you different. And that goes into your songs. And never be afraid of being who you are. Promise me that.
Okay.
All right. So, with that said, what's your Snapchat?
It is Emma Llama.
Emma Llama.
That's weird again. Everyone used to call me Llama in school.
Well,
my Snapchat is just Emma Llama. EMMALLAMA.
Very, very cool. So, Emma, we have 30 seconds before segment 3 rolls on down. So we have your Facebook, your Twitter, your SoundCloud, your Snapchat. And even though you think that might be weird, that is okay. I'm actually going to look at that on the break. You guys are listening to My Jam TV on radio, powered by the EnterTalk Radio, the Entertainment Insider. Please stick around. We are here with Emma Klein. Rolling. There we are. See you in a second.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on EnterTalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.
I have some good news for a change. With the stressful times upon us, having a regular glass of wine has proved in many studies to reduce stress. Want some more stress-relieving tips? VinVillage.com is an exciting new social organization connecting wine lovers around the country with an exclusive local and online wine lifestyle experience. Vin Village members can meet others online and in person, attend wine dinners and tastings, participate in forums, blogs, and wikis, purchase limited and exclusive wines, even create your own wine. You heard me. Create your own wine. And best yet, membership is free. So reduce some of the stress and have some fun. Join now and connect with thousands of other like-minded wine lovers. To learn more, go to vinvillage.com. That's www.vinvillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. MOZEguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to record on a Grammy award-winning album? Have you ever wondered what it's like to play in front of a stadium crowd? Have you ever wondered what it's like to be on a world tour? I'm Jackie Bertoni, and I've played with the who's who in the music industry, and I've toured the world. Come join my world, Behind the Velvet Rope, and get into the groove on Jackie's Groove. Live 2 p.m. Mondays and available 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com.
Welcome to My Jam TV on Radio, where music videos meet the heart of the artist with your host, Joanna Pearl.
Hey guys, welcome back to My Jam TV on Radio, powered by EnterTalkRadio.com. That's not how I sing though. Okay, guys. So we are back with Emma Klein. Now that we have all her socials and we can stalk her like bandits. I have more questions for you, Emma. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Awesome. So you know what I haven't asked you is what kind of guitar do you use?
I have a Martin guitar.
Oh, a girl after my own heart. What is it? The black one? Don't tell me it's the flat black one.
No, it's brown.
No, that's still cool. Martin is a really great brand. And so since you sing, what kind of microphone do you like to use?
I honestly don't know which kind. Like, I don't have a favorite kind of microphone. I probably should.
You know what? No, I think it comes with time when you experience different, live microphones and in-studio microphones. I am a Neumann brat. Like, when it comes to recording, I will rent one of those if I cannot find one to record my albums and whatnot. It's the frequency of your voice too, and I think you'll learn that as you grow into your music and the sound and what you like. And I hope we are here, My Jam TV and My Jam TV on Radio are here when you release more stuff and we can talk more about it. So, dreams, aspirations. You're talking about you want to travel everywhere, you want to do all these crazy things. Who's someone that you would want to perform with?
Well, one of my favorite singers ever is Brandi Carlile. I don't know if you know who she is, but I love her. And I love Patty Griffin. And
wow.
I love Ryan Adams. I don't know if they'd ever want me to open for them.
Hey,
but
you know
I
what?
would love
Put
to.
it out there. You guys listening, Randy, Patty, and Ryan, hook it up. Hook Emma up.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Other than Kanye taking the mic from Taylor, which was a horrible moment, but also iconic, Taylor transitioned from country to pop. How did you feel about that?
Well, I remember when her last CD came out, I didn't like it at first, but it definitely grew on me. And I don't know, I still know every Taylor Swift song ever to this day, so I don't think it had much of an effect on me.
Okay.
Because I still love her stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, so your genre is country for the most part.
Yeah, well,
pop country.
I'd say more like folk. singer-songwriter acoustic. I don't know. I don't like to say country just because I feel like today's country seems to have a negative connotation with it for some reason. But I'd say more folk.
Okay. So, and then you live in Alabama then?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And so that's 2 hours from Nashville. I'm just wondering, music is different everywhere. Here in California, we have country stations, but it's very much pop country. I mean, the old kind of, I'm a big country fan. I listen to the Judds. I listen to all the good Martina McBride, all that stuff. And the big voices I always gravitate towards. But it has definitely changed. I went to Nashville last year for NAMM, and you either have somebody playing hip-hop or you have somebody playing like full-on country, Luke Bryan, blasting it. So there is a little bit of a diversity when it comes to country music. So it's interesting. Folk is where you place yourself because it is very singer-songwriter folk music, and that's an amazing thing. I think that's the coolest thing about country music. It is a story, and with your song, it's very much a story as well. So how do you when you write your music, you kind of envision these things. What maybe is the next thing that you want to write about?
I don't know. I've always had a hard time writing serious songs about exactly what I'm going through because I'm so specific about details, and it's hard to write a song exactly about what you're going through and then have every word rhyme and then make it perfect without changing any of the details. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to write a song about next.
Well,
I'm just
going to
put another song.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And you know what? It comes with inspiration, but I'm going to say Taylor writes about her boyfriends. I'm just going to say that. So
yeah, well, definitely it'll be a love song.
Okay. Well, we all love songs. I think 85% of the music today is a love song, right? So
yeah, I don't think I've really written a song that isn't about love. So
there we go. You got a heart. You have a rom-com heart. Is that what it is?
Yeah. But most of them aren't comedy. They're just all romance, and it's usually sad romance.
Oh. Well, you know what? There's a place for all music, so it is what it is. So, okay. So we have all this information about Emma and just trying to paint that picture, and we want these people to hear Emma's music. Hopefully they're hearing it today on My Jam TV for the world premiere, we're going to say, of your song on the radio. There's so much we could talk about, Emma. Where you want to go. We've talked about all the different places that you've been, who you want to perform with. Is there any tours coming up? When is the next music coming out? I mean, I know you're songwriting, so when do you think? When can you predict something might come out?
I really don't know. I feel like right now I'm trying to, I've worked with so many different people in Nashville, producer-wise, and I still feel like I haven't found someone who exactly gets my sound and what I want to do. And it's hard when you're young and you're working with someone that's been in the music industry for so long to, really tell them what you want. Or it's not hard to tell them what you want, but it's just hard when, I don't know, they know what they're doing and you're so young and they have an idea in their head of what they want for you. And it's kind of hard to speak up to someone that knows what they've been doing for so long, if that makes sense.
I totally get that.
So I'm still just trying to find someone who I feel really comfortable with and who, not that no one respects me or respects my music, but respects my ideas, even though I'm just a 17-year-old girl.
But you are so mature for being 17, for even knowing that, because in this industry, that is the number one thing. A woman in this industry, you will learn to speak up for what you want, and also create that sound. Because when you find the right producer, it will all click. It will all work. Your vocals will be on point. They will know exactly how to stretch you in those areas. So just keep moving forward. Do not give up your vision. That is what makes you unique. I mean, I think there's a lot of artists and I just want to encourage you because I know where you are. And I want you to be happy and doing what you love to do because I can hear that it's what you love and it's your dream. So if there's, we here at Intertalk Radio and My Jam TV on radio will help you however we can, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think it's important to, as a woman in this industry, to stand up for what you like, what you want. So we actually, Emma, we love you so much, honestly. I loved getting to know you today, and we have like 20 seconds left in this segment. Is there anything you want to say, throw out, anything like that?
Well, thank you for interviewing me, and thank you to everyone for listening, and I hope everyone will go to my SoundCloud or Facebook or Twitter or whatever and listen to my music and tell me what you think.
Awesome. Did you have fun today on your first interview?
I did. It was great.
Awesome. All right, you guys, My Jam TV on radio. We will see you next time. This is Joanna Pearl.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to record on a Grammy award-winning album? Have you ever wondered what it's like to play in front of a stadium crowd? Have you ever wondered what it's like to be on a world tour? I'm Jackie Bertoni, and I've played with the who's who in the music industry, and I've toured the world. Come join my world, Behind the Velvet Rope, and get into the groove on Jackie's Groove. Live 2 p.m. Mondays and available 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on Intertalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.
I have some good news for a change. With the stressful times upon us, having a regular glass of wine has proved in many studies to reduce stress. Want some more stress-relieving tips? VinVillage.com is an exciting new social organization connecting wine lovers around the country with an exclusive local and online wine lifestyle experience. Vin Village members can meet others online and in person, attend wine dinners and tastings, participate in forums, blogs, and wikis, purchase limited and exclusive wines, even create your own wine. You heard me. Create your own wine. And best yet, membership is free. So reduce some of the stress and have some fun. Join now and connect with thousands of other like-minded wine lovers. To learn more, go to vinvillage.com. That's www.vinvillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect.